Today it's Monday, February 2nd, 2026. We have the donor dual mass flywheel, the new used dual mass flywheel, that it feels and it looks much better than the previous one. You can see also from the bolts there, from the holes actually, that it's not been bolted down and removed 10 times. Looks nice. And the most important thing behind, it's not been compromised by any means the surface. Looking good. We have a healthy part. Now I am gonna light clean on this surface. Just not something crazy, a wire wool outside with a little bit of air. Yep. To be nice. You're not gonna see any scratches or something here. It's just a light cleanup to have nice surface for the new friction washer. Alright, I'm gonna remove it from the engine stand because I don't want to add more weight, and the dual mass flywheel it's heavy because I'm supporting the engine on M8 studs. So it's already heavy. I don't want to make it even more and have any problem. Alright, the spark plugs I saw you, the ignition coils, I placed them, I put them on. Yep. Alright, moving on. Let's put it on a table, support the engine, and continue dressing it. The turbocharger, they said that they want me to install the original turbocharger, but it's hybrid. It's been changed, the compressor wheel and the turbine wheel, and it's been machined the housing. So yeah, let's start working on it. I have also the wiring harness over there. Mr. Derek, he prepared it for me. He cleaned it, new bolts there, couple of parts there, but like I said, I need to remove the engine from the engine stand first. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see where am I now. I have removed the engine from the engine stand, obviously. I have mounted dual mass flywheel and torque it down from that. I have put the wiring harness, I put the oil filter housing with the engine oil heat exchanger, alright, alternator, AC compressor, the bracket behind, the fuel rail with the fuel injectors, and the half of the intake manifold. Alright. And I have to cover it now. I'll explain why. I'm here from the exhaust side. I put the brackets, I put the nuts. Alright. I don't have exhaust manifold gasket. That's one thing. Turbocharger is here. Before they put sealant, you see here on the coolant, on the oil, and on the gasket here. Alright, you see the trace of sealant. Now, what I don't have these two gaskets, one gasket on the turbo and one gasket that goes from the adapter to the engine block here. Alright, I have the O-rings for the oil feed, and I have two O-rings for the coolant. I don't have the third one. It's over there. Obviously, I'm pointing all these things for the owner. All right, obviously. Then question mark about this spacer and about this one, this pipe, if it fits to the intake manifold. We're gonna see about that. Gaskets for the throttle, I have the old ones. It's not peeling away the coating. I can't use them, but ideally you need a new one. Alright, the low pressure injectors as it was, I just block it, don't be contaminated by any means. We have it here. These are big injectors. It's very difficult to glock these injectors. Alright, then, oh boy, yeah. I had two sets of injectors. There was 5 injectors in this nylon bag that looks like that they service it because it had a new Teflon, new O-ring, it looks nice and clean. Alright, and there was 5 new injectors. And because both DAZAs, one for the RS3M that I'm saying there, and the RS3, the A, that it's this one, because this is for different car, alright? I don't know if they bring me the parts only for one engine or for both engines. Okay, so I thought that I supposed to use these injectors and not the new one. I was wrong. I asked and they said to me, you know what? Nope. we need to put the new injector. So I have to open again to change the injectors. Lovely, amazing. Okay, so then I open this box just in case maybe it was the exhaust manifold gasket inside, but that's not the exhaust manifold gasket. This is for the intake. All right, this is for the stock intake manifold. This is the manifold to the cylinder head, and this is manifold to manifold, the outer with the inner. So I cannot use these gaskets, it needs to go out. All right, I need an answer for the clutches. If I'm gonna install the clutches, this one, or if they're gonna bring me upgrade clutches, I don't know about that. Okay, that's it pretty much. Now here what they have done, they have put a female plug and they have cut the wiring for the solenoid, for the boost solenoid, the OEM, and they connect a 3-port boost solenoid. All right. Yeah, all right, fine. This is one thing. Second thing, it doesn't matter, I block it, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't getting any signal. We have the plug. This is for the sensor, for the runners, for the intake runner. One is for the sensor, and this is for the actuator. This comes to the actuator here. That's this solenoid. So I just plug it. Once again, most probably they're going to deactivate this. I just put a plug there. I have plugged also the fuel line here. Don't come anything inside, don't contaminate, because this goes to the high pressure here through this T, and there is also this for the low pressure injectors, for the low pressure rail. I block also this one. I already put the oil filter inside. Oh, wait. I have a plug here. It looks like that. It looks like this. I have no clue where it's going, this plug, to be honest. Oh, this is, it's not going there. This for the transmission over there. I have no clue what it comes here. I don't remember. No, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Yeah. That's what it is. I don't know what's plugged on this plug, you know. I put the switch over valve. I have put also the pump, the electric pump. The quantity control valve for the solenoid is plugged. The solenoid that has the block, it didn't have the previous one, so there's no channel for that. Forget about this one. All right. Oil pressure sensor is plugged. AC compressor. Here we see the signal for the alternator. The positive, it didn't have a cap here. The fuel rail pressure and the fuel injector has been plugged in. The solenoid, it's been plugged in. This solenoid has been plugged in, and this solenoid has been plugged in. All right. Okay. This from up for the breather. For the variable, it's here. For the lift, it's already plugged in. Ignition coils, the grounds, the composite sensor, the other composite sensor. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what's missing. It's missing the crankshaft position sensor. So that's what it is, that one. I never installed the crank position sensor. Why I didn't install the crank position sensor? Because it was broken? Most probably. Let me remove the plug. So I need also one crank position sensor. Hey, most probably I put it with the old parts to return back to the owner. That's why I didn't find it anywhere. Yep, 1 second. Let me send a message and remove the plug, the female plug from here, the male, sorry. Yeah, just a second. They have put a super glue and it's very difficult to take it out. I'm not going to continue messing with this plug. I'm going to ask Derek if we have the same plug here. If we don't have, we're going to purchase one plug. Because to take it out, most probably I have to destroy completely the plug. So if we have the same one, we're going to make the pin out, we're going to destroy it and we're going to fix it nicely to be okay. If not, we're going to get one. The second thing, regarding the clutches. Clutches back as it was. We're not going to change them. We're going to use the old clutches. Total fine. So, to move on, what needs to be done? Exhaust manifold gasket, the oil return gaskets and one seal that's missing. All right, that's one thing. Fuel injectors, need to change it. I will gonna change it, okay. And then taking the throttle. I'm gonna give it to the guys outside, to be honest. I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna give it to the guys, they can deal with that, the guys, because there is nothing custom here. All right, it's a hybrid turbo. All right, fine. Then 90% it's done. I'm gonna go outside to mount again the clutches in the transmission, and then they're gonna handle it. Yeah, I'm gonna give them also the remaining bolts, fasteners, seals, whatever it has here, and they can continue. And I can continue with my other jobs. All right, that's it. Next video is gonna be the first start, probably, and finishing with that. Standing by for the next. Anything else? Did I forget something? No. Nope. The bracket, I have it loose here. Yeah, I remember that. That's the only thing what's loose currently on the engine. All the rest being torqued down. It doesn't matter, it needs to be open again. Let's put some masking tape and throw it out. That's it for now. Thank you. Over and out.